You are welcome to this unique platform, Literature Hub 247, a free online literature class where the art and science of literature are discussed. This video is about an African novel titled So the Past Does Not Die, written by Pede Hollist. Earlier on this platform, we've discussed the prologue, the plot summary, as well as chapters 1 to 13 of So the Past Does Not Die. So if you need the link to any of the previous videos on this novel, just make your request through the comment section and it will be sent to you. This is chapter 14 of the novel. In the last chapter, that is chapter 13, we discussed the disruption and the interruption of the wedding ceremony of Fina and Kami by a man. The man claimed that Fina was his wife and still his wife because they've not divorced. In this chapter, we're going to find out the truth, whether Fina is really the man's wife or not. So the past does not die, chapter 14. Fina is in the vestry and Kami joins her there, foaming with anger. You remember, Fina ran away from the church, so he now ran to the vestry. A vestry is just a room in the church where the clergy puts on their vestments, and the vestments are also kept there. They are also stored there. The room can also be used for meeting or classes. So that is where Fina ran to when she left the church hall. He engages Fina in a hot argument about the incident in the church. That is Kami. He requests an explanation from Fina for the embarrassment caused him in front of his family and friends. Fina replies that she also feels embarrassed as it is her wedding. Kami apologizes and asks her whether Fina was married to the man before. She explains that she married him to get a green card before she met Kami. So that's the purpose of the marriage between Fina and the man. Fina explained further that she got a divorce when they searched for him and didn't turn up. She says she has the decree to prove it. She brings out a paper from her bosom. In response to Kami's question, she replies that she brought the decree to the church because of the dream she had in the morning. She feels something bad might happen. Kami tells her that the paper has not achieved anything and the wedding is already disrupted. Syllabus, Kami's mother, is doing everything to put the situation under control. She directs a sister to the main entrance to stop the people from leaving. She tells them it is a misunderstanding. Her husband and the second sister are to make sure nobody goes into the vestry. Syllabus enters the vestry and tells Kami that people are waiting for them. She looks at Fina, who is crying fiercely. Kami and his mother try to calm her down. When she is calm, she breaks into a series of crying again. Kami, who feels frustrated, walks out of the vestry, but his mother stays with Fina and continues pacifying her. The woman cares Fina, while the pastor fills her with the words of the Bible about facing problems. Bayo secures a job at Honeywell after completing his PhD. Remember Bayo? Bayo is Aman's fiancé. He has a good salary and the company agrees to pay for the cost of filing for his green card. They give him a $5,000 signing bonus. That is $5,000 signing bonus. Bayo prefers to go home and receive his green card because he has not seen his parents in 7 years. His mother is not well and his father wants him to come home and take part in the chieftaincy accession disputes. To allay Aman's fears about him, he proposes to her, but tells her to wait till he comes back before telling anyone. Aman asks Bayo why she showed her the ring and proposes to her, if she can't tell the people about it. Bayo replies that he is committed to her and wants to marry her. Aman says she will agree with him if she can be allowed to tell only Fina, and Bayo agrees. When she gets to the office the second day, she secretly tells Fina about the proposal. She tells her that they want it secret until Bayo comes back the following month. Bayo only sends some clothing materials to Haman, and she doesn't hear from him again. She just keeps hope alive that Bayo will marry her one day. Haman set this aside to celebrate Fina, her friend. But Kwanda, her mother, is not convinced that Bayo loves Haman, and she doesn't hide it from Haman. That's the day of Fina's wedding. Kwanda tells her daughter that Bayo is not coming back again and that she should move on. Haman responds that they are already engaged before he leaves. She advises Haman not to believe any men, as they always have things to hide. She asks Haman about the ring, and the latter replies that she's not wearing it because Bayo doesn't want people to know. Kwanda insists that Bayo has something to hide for running away, and says he might be in trouble with the police. Haman responds that Bayo will be the last person to be involved in drugs or police. Haman's mother says that Bayo might be engaged with an African woman who doesn't allow him to come back. Haman's mind races back to the conversation she had with someone when she called the number Bayo gave her to call. The person by the name Bolaji Alakija told Haman that Bayo will be getting married to her sister. Haman's mother says maybe Bayo, a prince, has gotten himself a princess. She then tells her daughter to travel down to know what is happening instead of going to the wedding ceremony. Haman is in a bad mood while leaving for the wedding, but improves as he moves closer to the church entrance. Haman meets Jemar, her cousin, at the entrance, being rough handled by scraps. Jemar is the name of the man that interrupted Fina's wedding. Haman asks them what happened. Scrap explains that Jemar came to disorganize the wedding by claiming that he is married to Fina. Jemar is trying to explain to Haman that he was telling them that Fina is hers. Jemar is trying to explain to Haman that he was telling them that Fina is his. Sorry about that. That Fina is his. He couldn't finish the statement when Haman lunged at him. This degenerates into his coffin. Kissing counts it as a disgraceful act in front of a church. Roland Trebon, who lives opposite the church, also condemns it and says the church is desecrated. He says the people have changed the name from St. Martin's, quote-unquote, to Flaming Church of God, quote-unquote. Hans, Trebon's dog, also wags its tail and lunges at the fighters. It grows, barks, and lunges at them as if it wants to bite. Crab eats his leg on the dog's rib cage. Trebon is moved to come to the aid of his dog. He rushes at Strap, who elbows him and is dazed. He tries to make another attempt at Scrap, but Kizzy intervenes and tries to drag him away. He eventually drags him to his side where he is already gasping for air. The people believe that Trebon just had the wind knocked out of him. He came out of heart surgery 4 weeks ago and was just doing light exercises according to the doctor's instruction. That is Trebon. That he just came out of heart surgery and is instructed by his doctor to take light exercises, and that's what he's doing about. Fina is still in the vestry and Celeste Brady tries to put things back in order. She explains to the pastor that Jemar just wanted to embarrass Fina. She says Fina has a divorce paper signed by a judge The pastor hesitates and walks out of the place. He senses that the ceremony has little chance of being continued, but can't tell Celeste Pede. Celeste Pede engaged Carmen to sit Fina up, and she told the pastor to continue the program. Carmen responds that he's not getting married that day and doesn't want to talk to anybody except Fina. Carmen asks Fina why she didn't tell him about her marriage to Jamal. He says they could have looked for Jamal and saved themselves from the embarrassment. Fina says she was thinking about it, that her mind was on Baramusu. Fina says she was not thinking about it, that her mind was on Baramusu. She thought of bringing the decree at the last moment when she had bad feelings. Fina responds to Carmen's questions and explains that she filled out the form and later changed never been married, but Carmen didn't check it again. You know what she tried to say there is that she changed what she put on the form earlier. She put never been married there before, but she changed it later. So it's not telling Carmen that Carmen didn't check it again, that you will have known what she put there. She explained further that she would have told Carmen about it, but her fear was probably how he would take it. That is, how Carmen would take it if she tells her. If she tells him rather. Carmen interprets this as Fina trying to blame him for the incident. Fina explains that she tries to be careful when dealing with people because of the bad experiences she had in life. Carmen then says that it is African-like blaming other people for one's mistakes. He says it means Fina doesn't love him enough. He explicitates further that she should have allowed him to decide if he's ready to live with whatever she tells him. Carmen storms out of the vestry and bangs on Edna at the entrance as she comes in. He doesn't even look back to apologize. So that is chapter 14 of So the Path Does Not Die, written by Pede Hollist. Please, if you are new on this platform, try and click on the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you'll be part of the class. And whenever we release any video, you are going to be notified. Like this video, you are free to share it on any social media platform. Invite your friends and colleagues to join us, teachers in the house. Let your students join this platform, and parents introduce your children to this platform. If you have any question or comments, send it to the comment section and it will be attended to. So let's meet in the next chapter. Thank you and God bless.